Welcome to the Investor Impact Power Talks with Vinney Chopra, where investors gather to share their insights and strategies in the world of multifamily, real estate, and beyond. Get ready to be inspired and equipped for your next level of success.
Excellent, excellent. No, thank you again for joining. All right, with 4 o'clock Wednesday, the mastermind session with Vinney Chopra and Dave Melvini and Luis Alvarado. Luis actually in the school.com, our school there. And again, it's for educational purposes only. My attorneys tell me all the time, Vinny, you got to make sure that you are sharing the screen about the one. Let's see here. I should have opened it up. Recent folders. Okay, where are you, Vinny? Money documents, organization charts. I'm just looking for one thing, and other people should be joining. Then we'll be able to keep on. Please write down your questions too as we go. I know, Heather, I didn't get a chance to come to you. I asked Kevin. So please also ask questions, all right? Write them down because that's what my main thrust is. I to make sure that we answer your questions so that you're moving faster and furious further along in the whole process. So recent folders, attachments, recent attachments. Let me look at that. Documents. Let's see here. What is going on over here? And then I'll just say on my Mac, okay, there we are. And Vinney Chopra is here, somewhere here. Let's open this one, 2020, 23, 24. There we go. Let's just take this one. I just opened it up and I will share the screen as we speak. There we go. This is Vinney right there. Are you there, everybody? Yes. So this is what I do and my, of course, no, not review, but slideshow. There we go. There we go. Again, welcome, welcome. Hope you are excited to be here in the mastermind, my weekly session, Inner Circle Mastermind, we call it. Welcome to Vinney Chopra's. And again, myself, Vinney Smile Chopra, Dave Melvini, and team, we present this whole thing. And this is the one that my attorneys want me to make sure I cover this, by the way. I just will do it one time. Welcome to Inner Circle Mentoring, where we talk about topics of interest in real estate, multifamily, commercial, hotels, senior living, storage units, investing into buying businesses. Brother Mike bought businesses, and lots of other people are buying all these kind of things, commercial buildings also in my teachings and all that. This webinar is for entertainment. Please listen to this one. Entertainment educational purposes only and should not be construed as a legal, accounting, or investment advice at all. This webinar does not represent an offer to sell or a solicitation of the offer at all. Nothing like that, or a purchase to any security. The information presented is believed to be accurate and reliable. We make no representation or warranties expressed or implied as to the accuracy of such information. We expressly disclaim any and all liability that may be based on such information, errors, and omissions. Please consult with your own attorney, financial advisor, and CPA for legal matters, investments, and specific tax situations, right? And then we talk about this. My life has been positivity has been in my book. And also, by the way, if you want a free copy of the book, I'll ask Lois. We'll be able to send you a free copy, audio copy of my book. Actually, we just designed something very special, and I'll share that in a second also. So positivity is what has got me to where I am in this country. With $7, I came from India. And then, of course, confidence building, happiness, enthusiasm, staying positive, belief, inspirational, motivation. So please always be thinking, how can you be more positive each day, bigger and better? Second thing I talk about is abundance mindset. We always should be thinking in abundance. Law of attraction works, law of manifestation works if we think abundant. Abundant is the main key reason. And acknowledging the good that you already have in your life is the foundation for all abundance. See yourself living in abundance and you will be attracting it. And when you are grateful, fear disappears and abundance appears. See yourself living in abundance and you will attract it right there. It's really huge. And then let me give you a little extra today, and that is market research. Look at that. And we are putting this over here. Below are some of the places to get all kind of market research. Market research free resources, city dash data gives you all the cities in the country, so much statistics, so much knowledge, so much graphs right there in this one. Census.gov is a beautiful place. Bestplaces.net, excellent place. If you know where you want to buy, you just want to go there and check out how people are saying about that city. That's it, all that Department of Numbers, Milton Best Cities Report, Justice Map, weareapartments.org, Data USA, IO, IRR, I love them. CBRE, Cushman and Field, of course, Research Multifamily, Marcus and Millichap, NHHC, right there, Yardi, Metrix, 10X, American Fact Finder, Market Research Paid, CoStar, Neighborhood Scotch, Local Market Conditions, and so on. I think, oh, there, look at that. We even got more. Integra, which is NCRIA or Resources Rents, Trulia, Zillows, Rent Baits, Rentometers, Apartments.com, Research Crime, Resources Crime, Trulia, Crime Reports, Spot Crime, Nexus, LexisNexis, and then Neighborhood, Scout Free, and Justice Map. So all these things are there. And then it's good to start the whole with hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Live with passion, be the best version of you. Success is not an accident, is hard. So think big, dream big, stay positive, and work hard and enjoy the journey. And then it goes into a little bit more. And then I hope you are able to really think through that you are going after my listening to podcasts. Please do. Let me share. I think some people are waiting for me right there. Admit and admit. Okay. There we go. So they're joining right now. Oh, let's go back. I just want to make sure my whole course and everything, I'm doing so many great nuggets that you can follow my podcast also, by the way, right there. Syndication made easy on podcast, free podcast, lots of great articles. My abundance mindset show, which is every Thursday, I do that show in the morning while I walk, I talk, and that's recorded and live. It goes out live, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. And then I do a show on Friday, 9 a.m. also. So 9 a.m. Thursday, 9 a.m. Friday, and then every week this show also. So please enjoy that. And then, of course, right there. Okay, let's just go back. Oh, that's my senior living. Oh my gosh. That's my senior living I'm building right there in Williamsburg, Virginia. Williamsburg, Virginia. So I flew there, and my very good friend from Maryland joined me there. And then this is what it's fully built now. I'll show you a picture. I'll show you a picture later on. Okay, let's go over here. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. How is everybody doing?
I'm great. Doing great.
Awesome. Hi,
Fantastic.
Daryl. Yeah,
Hi.
wonderful. I'm so proud to have Daryl with me. Daryl has seen me from 14 years, I think 12 years maybe. And Daryl has been my investor also. And now he's learning as he's retiring how to buy real estate and make legacies. And I'm so happy that Daryl is able to join in our mastermind. He paid for it and he's here. Ankur paid for the mastermind. He's here. Ankur, thank you so much. Right there in Seattle area. And then brother Steven, right there, my partner. And he's paid for it and he's here. The visionary strategist, again, a wonderful person. He and I are building. You're not going to believe. He's got so much knowledge. I came into this country with $7. We are building a course, $7 in 7 minutes. What? $7 in 7 minutes. It's one of the beautiful courses that Stephen, want to give him the credit because he's been teaching that for 30 years. And now we have combined it into these beautiful worksheets and books, which will be providing very low price, $47 maybe, or $97, whatever it is. but it's 335 pages long. And it's got all digital copy and other copies and all. Anyway, so let's go into the session. How is Ankur doing, brother? Ankur, how are you?
Doing fantastic, Vinny. Last week was pretty good. Reached out to a lot of, we have been doing a lot of networking on LinkedIn, making
Mhm.
lots and lots of connections, reaching out to
Yes.
people, reaching out to old investors that I had warmed up like back then. So started to reach them back and then mostly like still looking at like multifamily deals.
Yeah.
There was one of the that 100 unit deal which I was going through. We looked at it. I had not underwritten it, but we looked through it. Dave and I both looked through it a little bit in depth, and
Mhm.
it is like little bit. Let's just say the cash on cash return was not just there. They were looking a lot at pro forma. So a lot of hopes were pinned on that, and yeah,
I'm so
there's
glad you said cash and cash, Ankur. I want to say that again and again. A lot of people over last 16 years have asked me, Vinny, what's the cap rate what you're buying? I said, can you take the cap rate to the bank? Tell me, how do you put it? In what pocket do you put the cap rate? They said, no, we can't take the cap rate to the bank. I said, all you can take to the bank, to your bank account is cash flow. So cash flow is king. And we got to be giving money out of the cash flow to the investors who give us the money, and we're going to keep 30% for us so that we get paid for doing a good job. 70% goes to them, but 30 should come back. So no, thank you, Ankur.
totally.
You're
And
so
also the other thing is I have been reaching out to a lot of multifamily owners who already have an existing assumable loan.
oh yes.
Who have an existing assumable loan. So two things, right? So what both Dave and I looking at like creative financing, right? So one
Yes,
thing we're looking
yes.
at like assumable loans. So if they have at least 4 years left, then we'll be like getting in on that. And other than that, we are looking at seller financing, a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But there are like
Mm-hmm.
fewer people who want to do the whole thing, obviously, but they will finance like the conversations are definitely open on we will finance small portion of it. And then the way we are looking at it is combination of your legacy debt that you can get from the bank in combination with seller finance, and then you can put in a portion of equity. That's how we are then looking at those kind of properties.
I love what you're just saying. And again, I just did the other session. Oh my gosh, I need to bring back the share screen. Sorry, share screen, because this is now recording number 2, right? So share the screen. I'll just show this right here. Could you see my email right there? And I know, Brendan, you just saw that. I just wanted to
Oh,
record
nice.
this for our other students. This recording is going to be posted and everywhere. They'll be watching this and listening. So this is Dylan Marma. I don't know if you remember Kur and Daryl.
Yep.
So he just bought this deal before December 31st so that we could give K1s, negative K1s, right? And he bought it for 8,400,000. Total equity invested was 4,500,000. He raised the money right there with all the fees and legal fees and acquisition fee. That's why its total is how much? Almost 5 million loan plus 4. So that's 9.5, right? Just about 1.1 is the ratio. And he got it seller financing, brother, for 4% fixed.
Amazing.
Amazing. 5-year interest only. Wow. So 5-year term. So he figured it out that the seller is trying to get a little bit more purchase price, but he can give in on the seller financing terms, which is what Dave teaches. And when I talk also, right? Give them their terms or even a little bit more, but give them less on the terms so that you come out as winner. And then total lots were 230 lots and everything. It's in Tennessee. This deal is, by the way. So I just thought I'll
Right.
share that as it is getting
So
recorded.
this is
So, no, go ahead.
I
Yeah.
was just going to say this is like the creme de la creme of like seller financing that you and 5 years of that's
5
amazing.
years interest
That's amazing.
only, balloon payment
Interest
after
only.
5 years, and 4% interest, brother. 4%.
And you'll probably sell it after 5 years.
He will. Oh,
So
yeah.
yeah. So you won't even
Yes,
see
yes, yes.
that.
Oh, hold on.
And
Brandon,
actually,
come on, brother. Brandon said, I just got a 4% seller financing too. Hold
oh,
on.
nice.
Oh my gosh, I love it. It will motivate you then. And Kurt, don't give too much. Ask for lower, and then they know the market is tight. Everybody knows. So they would love to make deal with you because not too many things are selling or buying, and the loans are not getting approved. That's the beauty of it. So
And
I
this
think
is
at
the
times as such, huh? Yeah, yeah.
so quick follow-up question for Brandon. Is this
Uh-huh.
4% on like how much percent of the asset?
Yeah, but
Ah,
it was a $380,000 purchase. I got 200K from the bank and 180K from the seller on a 5-year balloon at 4%.
awesome. Awesome.
Nice.
That's lovely. That's beautiful.
He wanted
Oh,
550 on the deal. We talked about this on the last call, Vinny, but he wanted 550, and I said, "Hey, here's my offer. You carry 180 at 4%." And he said, "Okay."
I love it. I
This
love
is
it.
a multifamily?
It's a mobile home park.
Mobile home park.
I bought half of it
Oh,
from him
oh,
like
wow.
4 years ago, and then I bought the other half from him. I
Amazing.
kept working on the seller to buy the rest of it from him, and
Yeah.
so I had some trust in a relationship with him a little bit, but
Awesome.
now I'm going to leverage
Awesome.
that one to get my next seller finance that we were talking about. Vinny.
I love it. Love
Yeah.
it. That's the beauty
Nice.
of it. That's the beauty of it. Wow. Wow. Fantastic. Congratulations, Brandon. That's great, brother. That's amazing. I want actually to Daryl, brother Daryl shared with us the beautiful brochure. And is it okay, Daryl, if you don't mind? You want to share, or can I share, or whichever way you like?
You can share it,
Can I
Vin.
share? Okay,
Yeah.
great. Let me open it up, because the key thing in our whole project is meeting every Wednesday is to move the needle. We want to move the needle so that we raise money, we get deals, and then we close on the deals. See, 2024 is going to be fantastic. And it's going to be only good if we are focused, totally focused with it, right? So we're going to keep that and go brave, go bold, go brave. By the way, please join crush2024.com. We have so many different tips and things that we have interviewed a lot of big people who are successful in USA, and brother Bo and I are putting this into Go High Level, and you could see in Google Drive all the clips, and you would learn from it, and you might even implement a lot of things in there. Anyway, so let me share this right now. Okay, so brother Daryl sent me this one yesterday. Thank you so much, brother Vinny and David. Happy New Year. And once again, support during 2023, learned a lot. Now it's time to put your golden nuggets into action. Please find attached the first dry run. It's just draft, first one. So I'm so proud of you, Daryl, because that's how it is. My first one was so bad. I'm telling you, this is amazing. PowerPoint presentation, we are talking points for potential investors. Of course, the foundation comes from, Vinny's original draft PowerPoint, sure. And everybody gets that too, up there too in the our school.com. Also, basically, we hired a Fiverr contractor. See, Fiverr is the best place to get somebody. They could do wonders for you and add all these PowerPoint things and all that for you. Academy, right there, we just asked the professional to add our abundance capital name right there. Abundant Capital. I love the name. Daryl, that's amazing. Yeah. Onto the deck, the name and the logo is registered in Wyoming, which I say that always. Make a LLC in Wyoming. It's so simple, so easy, and anonymity, and you have to just pay $49 for a registered agent, and filing is so free, $62 for the whole year. We never will buy in Wyoming anyway, so the whole filing is very easy, and I have a lot of LLCs in Wyoming, so that's a good one. Thank you. And 48 pages is a lot to ask for investor to sit through. I totally agree. I probably 20 pages seem like more reasonable. So last right there. So I'm going to open it.
Sure.
Let's see here. All right. Install update, a new version. It had to say that, right? Okay. Let's see. It's going to take a couple of minutes. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Updating Brave browser, extracting update. Oh, I know why. I put my 4 terabyte laptop into my office. My 8 terabyte laptop is in my family room, my other office. So this one is the other my laptop. So that's why. Install a relaunch. I could do that, which is going to take a second. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see here. It's asking me to just auto update. Sorry about that. I think I don't want to mess it up. Okay, and I think it's done. Oh no, what happened? I'm doing too fast, maybe that's why. Vinney. Okay, now we should be fine. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, it's doing it. Installing update. Come on. I want to get rid of that. And now let's click on it. Okay. Are you with me, everybody? Yes. So abundant capital. Oh, I love the logo.
It's not showing it yet, Vinny.
Oh, it's not. Okay, guess what? Stop share. And then I'm going to start share and my desktop. That's what I'll do right there. So everything on desktop will be shown to everybody right now. I love this. Can I say something? Daryl, this is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, abundant capital A, C, and then it's got like the real estate in it. And then over here, smart investment to grow your wealth. I love it, love it. I know it's harder to read this one.
Yeah.
Maybe you may ask them to make it white, maybe. I'm just something came to my mind, but it's
Sure.
beautiful. I love it. I love it. And I love that you wrote this one, stethoscope and all. That brings that you're going to be talking to doctors and medical staff and entrepreneurs. So maybe even in some other slides, you might even add some IT logos. That way, it will be giving its diversity that you want the high net worth people who are in medical profession, entrepreneurs, IT people, all those. So commercial, multifamily, real estate, investing, beautiful. And then disclaimer, just like that, beautiful. Look at that right there. Past performance, no guarantee of future results. And then, of course, real estate investing outlook, positive indicators. We have all heard about millionaires are made in investing, all that stuff. Beautiful. Look at that. Home ownership rapidly declined. Maybe I would say that maybe I'm just thinking because they should have given you not the PDF, but the editable version, right? So, Daryl, you and Carol may like to look into a little bit newer statistic, maybe even. I'm just thinking out loud. Everything is beautiful. Ownership of this is path to financial security, invest in multifamily to capitalize on to obtain net spendable cash flow, tax advantage given to real estate investors to hedge against inflation, profit through appreciation, leverage your money, no worries by investing in a real estate. I love that. Love that. The goal of the investing in multifamily real estate is to strengthen your income, you increase your net worth, achieve financial independence so that you can stop working when you choose to, increase the again streams of passive income flows, and start living the life of your dreams. Love it. Love it. Oh, I love this too. Look at this. This nice. You're stepping up, you're moving, and then hedge against inflation. Put the nice statistic. Maybe if it's okay, I don't know, maybe the VA put it like for other countries. Maybe this graphic can be something pertaining to USA. Maybe.
Okay.
I'm just thinking. That will be my only comment. And hedge against inflation. Inflation causes price levels to rise. The price of this, everything. Beautiful. You see right there, apartment leases are set for 1 month to 1 year. So as inflation causes prices to increase, you can adjust leases accordingly to keep pace with inflation. That's a good line. Very good. In multifamily, it's called forced appreciation. Very nice. Very nice. Then profit to increase in NOI, net operating income, appreciation, equity gain. Oh, what is? Oh, wow. Now wait. This is not true though. maybe my thing is bad too. See, NOI, net operating income, is equal to appreciation divided by equity gains is not true. Brother, NOI actually is it's total revenue minus the expenses without including the mortgage. That's
Hmm.
NOI, net operating income. So maybe just change that a little bit, right? Increase value of the real estate through decrease in expenses, increase in rental income, principal reduction through mortgage payments, property improvement, increase in rents, billing back, utilities, growing markets, all that, right? Then US Census, a renters nation, very nice, beautiful. And then Renters Nation ownership decline. Renters Nation love it. Beautiful, very nice. Profit through appreciation. Again, this might be duplicate. Yeah, because we just talked about decreasing expenses and income. So maybe my VA put it there also. You could take it out, which is redundant. That will reduce the size, right?
Right.
Yeah. And benefits of investing with Monil team. Of course, you want to change that to your team, of course. And then, of course, that you want to look for. You can change this a little bit to say that something about your experience, right? And then change that slide to that, because otherwise, this will be wrong one to say, right? But you do want to say very transparent and reachable, 100% SEC compliant. We bring pride to each community. This will be taken out.
Yeah.
And why
Could
apartments?
he say something to the effect of strong team? Because you're part of the team. And we're all part of the team. A strong team with a proven track record.
You not at all. Did talk to my attorney. He says, Vinny, if the students are giving you 997 or whatever per month, all that, you cannot have the liability to what they buy to say that, okay, I vetted everything. Think you could do what was that, Ankur? You put it in yours, right? I'm like your
Yeah.
advisor or something, or coach or something,
Yes,
something like
advisor.
that. Yeah,
Yep.
advisor or something. Even board of advisors. See, the thing is, tax. To be very truthful, I'm looking at my directors and what's that called? Directors and omissions insurance. It's going to cost me $10,000 per property. And then my academy, I don't think I'm going to get that because I'm not making any money in the academy. Just to let you all know, I just enjoy coming here and teaching and things like that. My other expenses are a lot higher of portal and all those things like that. But anyway, Stephen, just to reply back, brother, we cannot say that I'm on your team. Nobody can say that. Just to be clear, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
I didn't mean you
Okay,
personally, but
yeah,
just saying
sure.
we have a team.
Sure. Oh, yeah, you could have a team, exactly. Your own team and all, no problem. Why apartments? Again, maybe there are a lot of slides which can be taken out, I think, right? And then maybe who we are, maybe in this slide, I should look at a VA to take out some of these slides. They're in the Google Doc, I think, right? Secrets of success. This is very good, very good. Secret success, locate emerging market. This is good. Locating. Oh, see, it's too much. So maybe there is a way to cut down this total number of slides. Locate emerging. See, three different ones, right? So I think it can confuse lots of investors, don't you think? Ankur, I'm just asking
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
No,
I
I
I
agree.
think so.
I think the lot of the base deck that you had lot of good information, Vinny, and
yeah,
had lot
yeah,
of knowledge, but it has to be tailored a little bit. Uh,
yeah, yes,
little it has to be tailored, customized a little bit, and especially I
totally.
think statistics on the in the earlier pages, statistics on the renters
Yeah,
nation and where those going.
yes,
There,
yes.
you can. It's really simple, Daryl. I think you can get like latest from Statistica or one of those and just
Mhm.
screenshot it. And if you'd like, I can also give, if I may, Vinny, just like a quick
Please,
10
you want to
second
share,
right?
brother? Yeah, I would love to. Huh?
Yeah, I can pull mine up. I had actually reached out to, I found a VA that works in Canva
Oh, yeah,
because
okay.
I like Canva a lot.
Oh, do
And
you? Okay, we do have
yeah, I
Canva
like,
too. Monica, my
Oh, yeah.
daughter, who is partner in our business, she's great in Canva. I'm not. But I
Yeah,
would love to learn
it
from
is
you.
so amazing.
I would love to learn.
Oh, it's super user friendly. I can totally show that. And here,
Mhm.
let me pull mine up. And I think I had used, for example, your ebook, right? That was a lot to like edit it and
Yes.
all of that. And so I gave the template to my VA and I explained to
Okay.
him what he needs to do exactly in Canva. And he was able to
Okay.
just do it. And I
Okay.
told we discussed, the only thing we discussed is what's the look and feel I want we aligned with it. And then once the product comes back, you have to like go through it again with a fine tooth comb. It's not done. It'll take like several iterations. So it is just the nature of it.
Yes.
uh,
Yes. Yes.
but hang on 1 second. I'm just gonna pull it up
No
here.
problem. No problem. I would love to
Here.
answer some questions. I know Brother Brandon has some question on the chat there. Couple quick questions, Vinny, maybe for another call, no problem. Are KPs, key principal KPs, limited on signing by net worth? To be very truthful, the gentleman we had, Ethan, right? I just talked to him through LinkedIn. He reached out to me and so on. But I thought, I know I'm recording, he will never see this presentation. But my charging 100%, 48%, totally blew me away.
Yeah,
Totally.
we interviewed him a while ago, and
Oh,
he's
you did?
yeah, the concept is fantastic. He's just
Sure,
extremely
sure.
expensive. He's just
Totally
extremely
is.
especially gap debt. You think about it though, if you need $1 million for a month, that's $83,000 at 100% return. So at 83 grand to get $1 million, if you can close, get your fee and get in,
Yeah,
I might pay
it's
that if I'm in a
okay.
bind.
Totally.
But yeah,
Yeah,
that was steep. That's for sure. That's
I'm
for
with
sure.
you. I'm with you.
Daryl, one
I'll
thing
answer. No, go ahead. Yeah.
no, I was just going to say, Daryl, one thing I would say on your brochure too, brother, is to match the colors that you have, the maroon, that's the Monil, to your logo color.
Okay.
Yeah.
Match
Yeah.
it to your logo color. So right now it's
Yes.
Vinny's maroon. You
Yeah.
want to
Mhm.
match it to your, I think you have like blue or dark blue or whatever that color is in your logo.
Yeah.
You want
Right.
all those colors to be
Good
logo
point.
consistent.
Okay.
Very good point.
Thanks, Mike. That's great.
Yeah,
Totally,
absolutely, brother.
totally,
No worries at
totally.
all.
And Brandon, I would love to, brother, answer more on your question. Let's see, Uncle, please go ahead. I know you have a deal also. Remember, we didn't get to. Also, you may also do that too. No problem.
Yeah,
Sure.
I totally, I can
Sure.
quickly show that too.
I
So
love it. Look at this. Now, this is a little different, by the way. I want to clarify. This is a investor education brochure. That what which I shared from Brother Daryl was a PowerPoint presentation. So there are two different things. One is this one digitally. You can PDF and you can even share them on the Zoom call and go through it. Point is, it goes this way. This goes, what you see right
yeah.
there.
And I just haven't done it yet, but it's on my Canva and I can put it into slides as well. I just haven't
Mhm.
gotten
Sure,
around
sure,
to done
sure.
it because usually I'm just sending out the PDF and we just happen
Okay.
to talk through things and not even look at the PDF. That's just
Yeah.
how it's been going with me. But I'll quickly show. So everything was like, so this is Canva.
Yeah.
This everything else is that, right? And I had to redo some of this stuff, but I'll go to I think this stays the same. Confidentiality agreement, introduction, obviously you have to talk about a little bit, just you have to just check like your thing is there, but mostly leveraged your template,
Mm-hmm.
Vinny, and
Mm-hmm.
founder
Mm-hmm.
and CEO. Here you can talk about
Yes.
what
Yes.
what's your deal and why should people kind of work with you. Training and partners, philosophy, this is all standard, right? This is standard coming from there. I've just changed
Uh-huh.
like how the look and feel looks like.
Sure.
Then mission, vision, and goal. I moved things around a little bit to see it flow in the way I wanted it to be, so just a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And then this like number on what's the multifamily investment strategy, how you can, this is like a good easy reading for somebody who wants to do that offline.
Mm-hmm.
And why do we invest in apartments? So this is what I was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Same message as Vinny's, but just took the latest. In fact, I need to continue to update this one. And then I changed the whole millennials to I just put the age group because
Mm-hmm.
all those
Mm-hmm.
terminologies are changing so much, like Gen Z and all of that. And I think
Yeah. Yes.
so it's hard to keep track of it. And it's interesting. There are another interesting statistic is the next generation that is coming up, like with the millennials, then Gen Z, and then I forget the other ones. But an interesting statistic is that the next generation is also shrinking. It's shrinking. So there are fewer in the next generation than there were before. And you have a rising, as the silver tsunami thing is there, Vinny, right?
Yep.
So what I'm
Yep.
saying is there are even higher demand. There has been like ever higher demand, but the population is also shrinking. So I didn't want to get into all of those terminology.
Sure.
I just said like 20 to 34 renters nation, they need rent.
Yeah.
And then like thing with the immigration, you have that as well. So this again
Yeah.
I redid this to
Nice.
match my thing,
Yes.
my
Yes.
color scheme and everything. So there was no way
Yeah.
to take that from the existing
Yes.
place,
Yes.
and so I just asked my VA to redo that to look and feel like this. But the
Beautiful. Beautiful.
same concept, right? Then this is like where we buy. This
Yep.
is your
Yep.
buyer's market. This is same as what you had put in, Vinny. Liquidation of property. What's an emerging market? So talking about what an emerging market is. And then here we come to the term and terminology. So I had to
Yes.
clean up a few things here. There were like some things I think that in the original documents, there were like some gaps, some paragraphs had gotten mixed up or something like that.
Sure.
So
Sure.
I cleaned it up a little bit.
Nice. Nice.
Basically
Nice.
explaining cash on cash. I don't know
Yeah.
if you'll see this.
I don't
I want
know.
to see this
Yeah.
once in my lifetime.
Yes.
But
Yes.
then the debt to coverage ratio, all the things we talk about in underwriting. What's the value added components? When I talk, I talk about like little about like we'll do value add, but not like complete gut job. So that's at least how I talk through it. But here is just a little bit of, hey, we can improve the curb appeal and do the minimal changes, right? Add condo on
Nice.
whatnot. And then this was the thing I had to
Yes.
like redo,
Yeah. Yeah.
match up, and in my color scheme to
Love
the
it.
same
Love
point that
it.
just got mentioned a minute ago.
Yes. Yes.
So this is that it, and then this is, I think this is the main,
Yeah.
like the
70
main
30.
image.
Yep. Yep.
70-30. This is what sticks, right?
Yep.
So this is what I have put in there. And then how can you double your, to avoid saying double your money in 2 years, but if you show this, so this is how it adds up. If you have that, like this
For
is one,
sure.
the cash flow and the equity,
Equity build
and
up.
then
It's
added up.
both. Yeah.
It's both
Yeah.
together. So that's that. And then the example of
Excellent.
return.
Excellent.
This is if you are in short of
Love
time,
it.
I would jump over to here and just show that, and or
Yep.
something
Yep.
like that. And this is what it is. You see how the
So the
100%.
people you have shown it to, have they liked this whole thing? Yeah, you have shown it to quite a few people, huh?
Yeah, they liked
Yeah.
it. What I have realized is over time, I'm keeping, because I'm trying to, I think I remember very early on, I had talked to you about group meetings or one-on-one, and I think you had said something to the tune of one-on-one is always better. I've been doing like one-on-one meetings with the investors, and I would take this with me. I would take a laptop. I would take this with me if you're meeting in a coffee shop or something, and I would keep this ready. But my conversations have been like, I felt like a little better verbally, just explaining,
I
and I would
see.
just flash this open when I have to explain a concept which is hard for someone to understand or something. Then I would flash that up. Because in some cases, what I've realized, Vinny, is that they don't, like, some people don't get like a lot of the basics also. And then in those times, then I have to like go down to like pen and paper. Then I'll just quickly explain, hey, this is how things work. And then now you go
Right.
there. And because it gets like overwhelming for some people, like to look through so
Sure.
much. I think Daryl's point, right? This is like a guide they can go back. I feel this is
Sure.
how I'm using. You can go back, read, ask questions.
Totally. Totally.
Yeah.
Makes
One of the
sense.
things
Totally
that
makes
you want to get to with anybody that's an investor is you get them to the five yeses, because psychologically, after they got to 5 yeses, they're not so much resisting what they're hearing from you.
So true. So true. And I was just thinking in my mind right now, with everybody really getting into the Zoom, right, and remote meetings, is it worth right to get four people in a little Zoom meeting, and even in your office, you're able to reach four and then present the main thrust. Then they can reach out to you after the meeting with some questions. I was just thinking this way you will kill four birds with one stone, kind of thing. So, because time is so limited, right? And going to coffee shop and all, in the early years, I remember in 2008, 9, 10, I used to get a restaurant and pay for the lunch for my investors and get 15 to 20 people there, 30 people there. And then I have a projector because I was in motivation speaking. I'll take my projector and we'll put the whole PowerPoint on the screen so that they could see all that also. But now with Zoom and other things, I try that if you want to. Ankur,
I
yeah, please
love
try
the advice.
because, yeah, no, time is money. So I do now, I'm doing webinar, by the way, for my fund this Saturday, which is my new fund that I just started, Strategic Income Fund. I think we have 20 people already signed up who are coming to watch my presentation for 45 minutes and they'll ask me questions. Then I'll reach them afterwards. Yeah. So that's an idea. Sure, sure. Please go right ahead. I
Yeah.
love it. I love the color scheme. I love everything about what you have done. And again, this is a brochure. We call it investor brochure. We could say anything. PowerPoint, maybe. Is it better to do this or the PowerPoint? Mike, I'll ask you, brother. I know you have been raising a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a good question. So what I've realized is we have two different presentations. We have what we call formal and semi-informal. Formal
Mhm.
presentations where people are maybe first time, it usually is how warm the lead is. The colder the lead, the more formal the presentation needs to be. So they get that
Yeah.
professional feel. So we do the PowerPoint presentation, et cetera. The more we warm that lead up, the more we can go more off of just a OM or just a simple deal sheet and explain the deal. And so it goes from PowerPoint to more informal. So for us, we have a very
Mhm.
as the lead moves through our funnel, it gets a little bit more. Honestly, what we want is I want to be able to text them and say, "Hey, John, just to let you know we got a deal. You want in or not?" That's what I'm
Yeah.
trying to get them to. And we start with
Yes.
presentation all the way over. We call it going from, in our business, we call it going from CRM to SMS. And so we want to get them off of the CRM onto just being able to text them and ask them if they want in our deal.
Yes.
Hey, Mike, just
Yeah.
real
That's
quick, what
amazing.
is the number one question people ask you when your perceived value of what people are going to ask you? What is the number one question in their mind when they come to your presentation?
Good question. Especially right now, it's what backs my money. What's the worst that can happen? Can I lose it? Now, here's the thing. It depends on those questions change depending on your minimum investment. If you're just
Right.
getting into the game and you have a $50,000 minimum investment, they are
Mhm.
very concerned. They're very risk averse. They're very, what's my cash flow?
Mhm.
And so the questions change. When it's up to a $500,000, the people are like, okay, where do I
Mhm.
wire? Just they want to know like
Mhm.
detaily stuff. So it,
Right.
it all depends on the sophistication of the investor, but primarily, Steve, the
Mhm.
top questions we get are quality of the asset, area, all the detaily type stuff. They want to know a little bit about us, but they really want to know what happens if, you know what, hits the fan and I'm out. What's the worst that can happen? I've had that question probably 10 times the last month.
Yep.
And as the economy changes, I think that question is going to become more prevalent that we have answers to,
The reason
right?
that I ask that is because Unkar, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're talking to people that aren't seasoned investors yet, correct?
Me?
No,
No, Ankur.
Unkar.
Oh,
Ankur.
I thought you said me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm talking to it's a mix of both. Like some of them would be like who have done like real estate investing, maybe not like multifamily, and then
Mhm.
some of them would be like new to real estate
What
investing.
is your number one question that you think that, or they're asking you?
Their main thing is like for the folks who have not done this before, they just want to know like the whole process, like how does all of this work.
I'm
What
gonna just
what I realized, see, the thing is, what I realized is most. This is just how I felt. Maybe I'm wrong, but I felt like my goal typically over there is just to keep it all like a little bit simple,
hmm?
especially
Uh-huh.
when I get the vibe that they don't know a whole lot, and maybe the
Yeah.
information is overwhelming them, then I back
Mhm.
off a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. You got to
And I
tailor it.
let them drive the thing as to, okay, you ask, and I hear the things that it took some time to do that. Because I was like, I used to do like the full type A. This is it. Like I'm going to go through the slides, and they're like fully
Uh-huh.
mentally exhausted. But
I
then I
see.
had to
The
change my
reason I
approach.
ask that is because both of you dodged the bullet that really is coming at you. They want to know what the returns are. They want to know how much they're going to make at the end of the day. That's what's on their mind when they come to the meeting. There is nothing else more important than that. It doesn't matter what your
Mhm.
background is, doesn't matter who you are, how much teamwork you have behind you. They want to know what's in it for them. And so I'm
Mhm.
just curious, you put yours at the very end, Ankar. When we did my presentation, where was my return of investment for you?
It's up in the front end.
Right at the very beginning.
Ah.
Get that?
Mm.
And because now you were able to think about all the stuff that came after. So we get that out of the way. This is what you're going to make. Now this is how we're going to do it. Instead of saying this is how we're going to do it, they're going to be there. Wow, but how are you? In the back of your mind, your brain is always going, hey, how much? So I'm just thinking, if you took that at the top, and then you went down there, you would probably be able to tailor it even more because they would ask you the questions that they weren't familiar with or what they were familiar with, right? Hey, what about this? What about that? Because now they know the game plan. Now they just want to see how you're playing the game. I don't know if that might
Mhm.
help or not.
Well, and I would say to that point, Steve, when a lot of times they definitely want to know their return, but what makes them know they can trust what you say is when
Mhm.
they get to know your background. For us, at least, when they get to know
Mhm.
us, they know when we tell them a return that it's actually accurate. So when we tell them what's in it for them, how the hell do they know they can trust that until they
Mm.
dive into who we are? So we've realized you're 100% dude. If you don't tell them a return, what in the world are we even doing?
Mhm.
But we've realized they don't until they trust us. They don't know to trust if that return's actually going to come to fruition or not.
Oh
Dude,
yeah, no,
Mike,
100%.
seriously, this is what I had to learn the hard way. Like, it felt like whenever I was talking about like returns, this and that, I felt like it is going straight past for
Yeah,
the
they don't. Yeah, it
straight past.
truly.
It's an
Yeah,
80-20 rule. You only, at the most, really 10% of your time is spent on their returns. The other percentage of the time is you and and all about you and what you're going to
100%.
do. And that it's not weighted the other way.
Yeah,
It's
100%.
there. And then the base
Mhm.
is you. This is all about you. And this is what we're doing. This is who I am. 30 years doing this, doing that. I did this deal over here. I just got 4%, 5%,
Mhm.
and seller financing. Boom, 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 boom. And what do you want to know about me? What about you want to know where I went to school? I mean, you can tailor it any way you want at that point in time. But if you get that monkey out of there, now you can get down to the real business of building a relationship. It's
Yeah,
maybe
totally, 100%, Steve.
So
And
is
you know what
anybody,
else I found out they wanted to know is they want to know what happened if I got hit by a bus.
Yeah.
that's a
Yes.
true
Yes.
thing though. That
I,
happens.
oh, totally. They want to know. Okay, so Mike, you seem like you know what you're talking about. Okay, fine, but let's say tomorrow you're not here anymore. What happens then? Like a lot of people that invest
That's a
sophisticatedly,
smart
meaning in
investor
multiple
there.
deals,
Mhm.
they want to know, okay, you drop, who picking this up? Is your
Yeah.
wife involved? Can she continue? Is she not even involved? Do you have a backup? Do you have a partner? Like they want to know you have a contingency plan for you if you're the expert
Yeah.
because they're really investing in you more as much as the asset. And so I realized they really wanted to know that as well.
Oh yeah, that you're talking to some smart investors. What's going to happen? Screw the property. What about you?
That's all for this episode of the Investor Impact. Stay tuned for the next episode and don't miss out on the opportunity to learn and grow alongside this powerful inner circle.